All right, thanks a lot, Aaron. Well, the Travoltas did it, so did Celine Dion, and Mariah Carey's following suit. And we're talking about women having children at an older age, and 1 of every 5 women is having her first pregnancy over the age of 35, self-included. I had my son when I was 36. And the question is, are couples on something or on to something? And here to tell us about it is family and fertility specialist Dr. Bruce Shapiro of the Fertility Center of Las Vegas. He's been with us before. Dr. Shapiro, good to see you again. How was your holiday?
Thank you. My holiday was fine.
Very good, very good. Thanks for being with us. Okay, you and I talked about this before. Make this statement very clear. Is 40 really the new 30 in terms of a woman getting pregnant?
Unfortunately, in terms of a woman getting pregnant, it's not the new 30. Women at age 40 have a much more difficult time getting pregnant because the eggs have been in her body for a longer period of time, and a fewer percentage of them are still good. It's just like gray hair. As women get older, they tend to get gray hair, and you can't turn that biological clock back.
So you just get a weave, doctor. But no, tell us about the fertility clinic, and if a couple, say for example, if a couple, they're in their 40s, never had kids, and they come to you and say, hey, we've been trying for the last 2 to 3 years, what do we need to do? How can you help me?
We need to do a very thorough evaluation to try to find out what's working and what isn't working. And then once we find out what isn't working, then we tailor-make a treatment protocol to help them.
Yeah. Now, what about women of ethnicity? I've heard this over several years, that ethnic women tend to have more of a chance of having multiples past the age of, 30 or 35 versus white women. Is that true?
Yes. It turns out that women, as they get older, the message between the brain and the ovary starts getting enhanced, so that the message to make an egg gets stronger and stronger. So there's a greater likelihood that a woman, as she gets older, will develop 2 eggs instead of just 1. And so there's a little bit higher rate of multiple pregnancy in older women naturally. Okay.
Now, if somebody, doctor, wants to go through this process, what kind of budget should they look out for? We've heard numbers ranging from like $5,000 to $15,000. What happens at your clinic?
Well, it really depends on the individual. We evaluate the couple very thoroughly, and we try to find out again what's working, what isn't working. Sometimes there are very minimal things that we need to do. Sometimes it's just a matter of timing. Sometimes women ovulate at an odd time during the month, and we can identify that time period, and then we can have them have intercourse at just the appropriate time. And that's very inexpensive. Other women, however, have multiple problems, and those women that have multiple problems need more sophisticated treatment. And the more sophisticated treatments then can add up to be a little bit more expensive.
Obviously, yeah. Now, final question. Autism has been talked about so much in the last couple years. What is the rate of autism or the chance thereof when it comes to women who are over 30 trying to get pregnant?
Right now, there isn't any good evidence that it's really age-related. Autism seems to be a multifactorial problem that may be genetic in origin. So when people get together, each of them that might have a genetic predisposition toward it, when they have children together, sometimes there's going to be an increased likelihood that they're going to have children with the problem. But it doesn't seem to be a problem just with aging itself.
All right, Dr. Shapiro, you're always so thorough. Thank you so much. A pleasure having you on, and happy holidays to you. We appreciate it. All right, folks. Claudine, back to you.
Good information, Monica. Thank you very much.